Happy New Year, guys, and welcome back to the channel Joey Nitro RC with me, Joey Nitro. Okay, guys, so I'm going to give you a little bit of an update about what I'm going to be getting on with, what's going on with some other cars. I also have this Savage here, which there is a nice story to, which I'll tell you about shortly. This has an SH 4.6 engine in. It needs a brand new pull start, and we have a brand new pull start, so I will be fitting that and we can see if this thing will start up and go for a little rip. It has these massive on-road tyres on, but I'll tell you a little bit more about this as we go on. Okay guys, so there is the Hyper VT which I recently got. This thing has had 5 tanks at idle. It was not the easiest thing to break in. I changed the carb to an OS carb and it became a lot easier. It has also been out and had 1 tank on quarter throttle. It's been very cold here, very icy, snowy, and breaking this in is not ideal. So I'm kind of trying to wait and do this properly because I love this thing. But I can report that when I took it out on quarter throttle, this thing was absolutely on fire just on quarter throttle. So I am looking so forward to getting this up to standard, breaking it in properly and getting it out, ripping it and getting some footage of it. And then we have my beautiful Savage 25 here with the LRP 0.28. This last time out at Christmas, I stripped the spline, the servo spline a little bit, so that needs a new servo. I use cheap Amazon 25 or 35 key servos, so it is not a problem. I will whack one of those in. I've got a few of them spare. The Herbeo cage buggy. So I am getting an engine for this sent from Denmark along with a T-Max 0.25. This is the engine coming. And as you can see, there is also some care package with it. Now it's a low center of gravity racing engine. It's got the smaller lower head LCG, and they're very good, these SDS engines, because I've seen a few videos on them. I sent one that I had before to my friend JP. He loved it, so we'll get that stuck into there. There is the lovely RS4. I may put some new foams on this. I've got some brand new ones, but I've also got the Serpent upstairs, the Impulse 1/10 Impulse street spec, which is a single speed. Now I was watching Hybrids live the other day and someone asked him on the live, what do you think the best 1/10 single speed Serpent on-road is? I think that my Impulse would be one of the contenders for that glory. I'm not really sure, but this thing with the Nova engine in that thing is absolutely amazing. I have the what else have I got up there? I've got the big Savage, the XL. That's beautiful, nothing wrong with that. Hopefully I'm getting a builder's kit soon. I'm also getting almost brand new K 5.9, and I'm hoping to put that into the builder's kit when that's ready from HPI. They're listing it now on some of the model stores. You can order it in advance. So I've got a few little things I'm doing about that, so hopefully that will be coming up soon. Then I have the RC10 GT. I've got the GPM top deck version. I have got a Traxxas 0.15 engine to drop into that because the one it's got in it has not got a lot of compression. I've got also another 0.12, I think, STS race engine, and I'm going to try and put that into my Fortec because I blew that engine trying to do speed runs with it. So there is loads coming up on the channel, but let's get back to the Savage. Okay, so this Savage I also got from Denmark. I get a lot of my stuff off of Per. He is a very good guy. He is a person that you can absolutely take him for his word, and I like to think I am. I know my other friends like JPR, Dimitri seems to me to be the same way, but there's a lot of people out there that are not like that, and they do some very strange things, but we'll have more on that later. So this, I made it up for my son. He likes on-road stuff, but he really liked these massive on-road Savage tyres. So I made this 25 up for him. Per had messaged me and said, buddy, have you got any... I was buying something else from Per, and Per messaged me and said, buddy, have you got any wheels that will fit a Savage. I said, listen mate, I said, I've got a pair of on-roads. I said, you're welcome to them, I will send them to you. He was like, well, can you just hold off for a minute, because I've got to do one thing. I was like, fine, just let me know when you want them and I'll send them. Next minute I get his parcel with something else in it. I believe that was the Serpent, and this Savage 25 was in there. It didn't have any wheels, but that's why he was asking to see if I had wheels to put on it. I mean, what an incredible guy. So as I said, this has got the SH pull start engine and it needs a new pull start. So I will go and get that and show you the part number. So here is the pull start. It's actually brand new, but my son is got this habit of taking anything that comes, he has to open it. Whether you're going to use it or not, it's quite annoying, but he took it out of the packet. But there it is. It's still got the tape to hold the spool in. The part number, now I realise this is reversed at the moment. I will try and remember to reverse this back so you can see it on camera, but I'll read it. It's TS3A/1 and it's for a .28. So SH Engines, Golden Lion, that's a Taiwanese company, and there's their address if you want it. Yeah, send them a line. Hi Golden Lion. So what we'll do is we will pop the lid off of this, we'll pull the engine, we'll put the pull start on it. I need to see what receiver and batteries in it, because I can't remember if I left them in there last time, but we'll find out in a minute. So I'll put you up so you can see what I'm doing, and we'll have a little chat. Let's get this lid off. This body's very tired, but I've got a brand new 25 body, so depending on what happens with this, I may put that on here. Let's put that up here for a minute. So this has got the normal pipe. This did have an RD Logic's pipe, but I thought, oh, I'm going to take that because I want it for something else. And I put the original plastic HPI pipe back on, which it would have had originally anyway. Now I just want to have a quick look in here to see what we've got in terms of battery and receiver. These old-fashioned Savage battery boxes can be a real pain, especially when you've got cold hands. Well, let me tell you. That one's broken. Okay, that's fine. So what have we got in here? So we've got an HPI receiver. Okay, and we've got a battery 4-pack.
Say, dance for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, eh, eh. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
Now disconnect this carb. So, and that should slip right out. Here we go. So there we go, an old SH engine. Oh, the clutch is great. I love it when you get these clutches and they're really manky, but they just spin so well. Nice. But knowing Per, he would have... oh, that air filter's got 1, 2, 3 different air filters wrapped around it. It's melted. Anyway, we might change that, I think, eventually, if we take it out anywhere decent. So this says Sen. So this is a Sen engine made by SH. 28. Ah, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's get the pull start on it. I'm assuming that I've got the right pull start for it then.
Down, down. Show me easy, show me party. I'll be what you want.
Pull start done. Now I didn't realise this was a Sen engine. I thought it was just a straight SH, but I mean it is a straight SH, but it's made for Sen. Anyway, this has got now. Oh, that's got a lovely pop. Okay, let's get this back into the Savage. We'll heat it up and we'll get it up started. So I am having a problem setting the mesh on this truck because this engine is very big to get in the hole, and every time I tighten it, it tightens the mesh too much. So I am going to do an old school trick now. Now you can test your mesh after you've set it by putting some paper in and rolling your spur around, and if the paper goes in and doesn't rip and goes right round and comes out, and it's got that lovely jagged pattern on it, they say your mesh is good. But the best trick to do is to loosen your engine off, put the paper in. This is just a thin piece of paper that I folded twice. Just roll that in, and then tighten your mesh, tighten your screws at the bottom of the engine. That way your mesh will be set by the paper, because you need to have a little bit of movement between your spur and your clutch bell, because if it's very tight, it heats up, it'll melt plastic ones, it'll damage metal ones, it'll damage the bearings in your clutch bell. So you always need a little bit of movement, a tiny bit, you know, just a tiny bit. Also, things, when they get hot, they expand, and it just gives you a little bit of room for that expansion, and so things don't get too hot and melt, or teeth get damaged. And I have struggled. Usually I set this without paper because I just know what it feels like, the mesh, but this one has been difficult, so I'm going to use the paper and show you guys. Okay, so the pattern should look something like that. Now hopefully, right, that's given me just the right mesh on this spur. I've put the exhaust back on. I've put a new zip tie here because this was loose. This one's fine. We'll connect this up, put the air filter on. I'm gonna have to run this a weird way because I'll pull that off for now. So I've got a split in it. Got a new one of these, so I'll leave that there for now. It's obviously been rubbing on the spur, whoever had it before, So we'll connect this up to the tank in a minute. I'll put the tank on. Oh, it's a nice seal on that tank. Let's put a bit more in, 25%. That pushes on nice, there's a good seal there. This is another reason as well why it's good to run your line from the nipple to the nipple, from the return to the uptake from the fuel, because it seals the tank, and this nitro will draw moisture in, and if it does, it ruins the fuel. But if you can seal the tank like that, it's really good practice. The best practice is take the fuel out, but I'm lazy, so there we go. Right, let's heat this engine. Okay, we'll give it a prime. Woo! That idle gap needs to come down a bit. Well, she's running, boys. Needs adjusting a lot. Yeah, she needs adjusting. These linkages are well out, but I couldn't pull out the radio gigs. I'm not quite sure where it is. But anyway, it's a runner. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. That's all good. I'm going to let my son have a go on this very soon. And another Savage saved. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Very cold. I'd rather be out running stuff. My hands are absolutely freezing in here. I've had to stop filming in between doing this and heating my hands up with the same hairdryer I heated the engine up with because I'm so cold. So It's a little bit of a different video for me, but thank you so much for joining me. If you made it to the end, you are a gangster. And as always, guys, those who know Nitro and Joey Nitro will catch you on the next one.